My name is Cole Wilton, and I've been going here to Hickory Ridge for about 5 years, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my life. There I stood again, fishing poles in my hand, bait ready to go, but like always, my father didn't show up. I can remember how I felt and how he didn't even care enough to call me and make an excuse. And the story just goes on from there. You see, my father was a drunk, my father was a womanizer, and my father was a criminal. Then one day I got the news that changed my life forever when I was told that my father had killed a man for $10,000. Now at first it didn't even seem to faze me. I just went on with life like normal. But soon my world was to be rocked. I was 16 when my father got arrested, and as it turned out, the first time I seen my father since the arrest was at his extradition hearing. I was but a child. I lost all my strength, but I knew that I had to somehow face my mother and convince her that I would be okay to stay out by myself. I didn't want any of my family to have to stay out there with me. I wanted them all to be able to go in there and support both my dad and my mother. Well, somehow I did it. If you get right down to it, that was kind of an aha moment. For I was nothing but a child, and I was tore up inside, and I was searching for the strength that well exceeded my few years, and somehow found it. Surely God gave me that strength that day. That newfound strength left just as soon as my family did, for as soon as they were out of sight, I just broke down. My eyes started to tear up, and I just started to lose it. So in a panic, I went to the only place I could figure to go, to the bathroom. And for the better part of the next 3 hours, I hid from the world in a bathroom. Then just when I thought, this is it, that I'd taken all I could take, that I was just going to collapse there on that bathroom floor, the door opened, and I heard someone call my name, and it would be one of my old pastors, and the only pastor at that time that had any real influence on me. And in just a few moments, he helped me regain my composure, and we walked out of that bathroom together, and I once again could face the world. I guess that was aha moment number 2, but it is really just the beginning of my story. For the next 20 years would not be well for me. I got involved in drugs, I got involved in alcohol, I got involved in crime, I got involved in all of that. Eventually life led me to where I gave up drugs and alcohol and crime, but my life still weren't right. The problem was, though I had gave up all my demons, I had not changed the man that once was possessed by them. My life continued to go downhill until I lost everything, my wife, my children, everything I had worked for my whole life, and even my dignity. I got so down that I actually prayed to die. Now don't get me wrong, I would have never considered suicide, but I would have been happy if God would have just taken me. Finally, on the night when all seemed to get to its worst, I went to the place I love the most in this world, where the ocean meets the land. I went to the surf. So there I stood at the water's edge, and I looked up at what seemed to be me at the time, to God, and I just surrendered. I finally just surrendered all. I looked up at God and said, Lord, there's not much left to me, but you can have it. Take me and do what you want to with me. Then what happened next was truly amazing. You see, I'd been carrying all this baggage for 35 years, and it just left me. The drugs, the alcohol, the crime, the failed relationship with my father, the failed relationship with my God, the failed marriage, 35 years of getting it all wrong, all my problems, all my insecurities, everything just came together and left me. I just looked up. He knew I knew, and I knew he knew, and it was just done. All that stuff that for 35 years so held me down was gone. I gave it to God, or maybe I should say God just took it, and all my burdens were finally lifted. Aha moment number 3. And from there I started changing and got to the point to where I'm now sitting here, right here in front of you. To God be the glory, and amen and amen.